Students, we are going to continue with the novel The Vendor of Sweets by R.K. Narayan. When Jagan was passing the statue, he saw the cousin riding a bicycle. The cousin fell down and then told Jagan that he was hurrying to meet him. The cousin wanted to leave the bicycle in Jagan's house, but Jagan told him firmly that he was not going back home. The cousin said, "Come wish me, our lawyer is waiting. Mali needs help." Then he informed Jagan that Mali had been arrested because a bottle of alcohol was found in his car and he was in jail. Jagan addressed Mali as poor boy, pitied him and asked the cousin if he had given him something to eat. Jagan again refused to go back to his home. The cousin told him that he himself would manage everything. He had engaged the best lawyer, Ganesh Rao, and he would save Mali. Jagan had decided to enter Vanaprastha. He simply said to his cousin, "I wish you all luck, you and your lawyer and his distinguished client, and also that poor soul." He asked the cousin not to accept anything from him. He told him that he was going to the retreat with his charkha and the checkbook, and he would watch a goddess come out of a stone statue. He would go elsewhere if he did not like the place. He was now a free man, and he had never felt more determined in his life. He said to the cousin, "I am happy to have met you now, but I'd have gone away in any case. Everything can go on with or without me. The world doesn't collapse even when a great figure is assassinated or dies of a heart failure. Think that my heart has failed." He gave a bunch of keys to the cousin and asked him to manage the shop till Mali took charge of it. The cousin told him that the lawyer had demanded 2,000 rupees. Jagan said, "A dose of prison life is not a bad thing. It may be just what he needs now." He then gave him a check of that amount and told him that he would pay that further charges whenever he needed. The cousin was amazed at the transformation in Jagan. Then Jagan asked him about Grace. The cousin told him that her friends had found a job for her in a women's hostel. Then Jagan told the cousin, "If you meet her, tell her that if she wants to go back to her country, I'll buy her a ticket. It's a duty I owe her. She was a good girl." So students, this is the ending of the novel, and we have seen that Jagan has in a way he has renounced his worldly life, and he has gone to his what he calls it's a Vanaprastha phase of his life, and he does not have any bitterness towards anyone, but he realizes that his relationship with his son Mali was not a complete relationship, and what are the flaws of Mali's personality, and he realizes all those things, and he has a soft corner for Grace, and Mali's wife, although they were not formally married. That's what Mali later told, but earlier he said that he had married her, and he said that she was a nice girl, and he asked the cousin, and he says that if she needs money to go back to her home country, then he'll arrange the tickets for her. And there is this sort of maturity and a realization in Jagan's mind of his life, and he just wants to free himself now. Although he is not shying away from his duties towards his son, but he thinks that he should move on in his life and enter a new phase that is a bit detached and more relaxed, and a bit of a self-discovery, a process of self-discovery that is there for him. So that this is the ending of the novel. It is a very beautiful novel by R.K. Narayanan, and he has painted the journey of a person, an old man, and his life, his relationships, and his self-realization. So it is a story of human emotions, and we have learnt a lot of things from this novel, a lot of values, a lot of enrichment this novel has provided over the generations to the readers. I hope you have enjoyed the novel. So we'll continue with other topics in our coming classes. That is all for today. Thanks.